is top people, and according to the studies, the top 3% of adults see themselves as self-employed, even if they work for another company, even if someone else signs their paycheck all their lives. They see themselves as self-employed, is they see themselves as in charge of their own life. And I have thought about this over and over again, and one of the great turning points in my life was this, is when I realized that I was responsible for everything that happened to me. I was in charge. I was self-employed. And the acceptance of total responsibility is one of the great scary thoughts, but one of the great liberating thoughts of life. And so I found that really high performers, all leaders, all men and women of great accomplishment, men and women of strength and character, men and women who accomplish great things, are people who are highly self-responsible. It is the key to success, and I'll come back to this a little bit later. So here are the words that you use. The words are, I am responsible. Say it. I am responsible. Oh, no. Try it again. One more. I am responsible. I like myself. And I'm responsible. Those are the keys to success. As long as you hold on to those, whenever you have a problem or difficulty of any kind, you'll go back to that. I like myself and I'm responsible. If there's something in my life that's not working, then by gum, it's up to me to change it. I'm not going to sit here and moan and cry and weep and moan and blame other people. I just get busy and do something about it. All successful people are take-charge people. And these are really, really important in terms of becoming a millionaire. Can you imagine a milquetoast billionaire? A person who does not accept responsibility with low self-esteem? No. You've got to have a person who really likes themselves and who really feels in charge of their own life. One last question. What is the most important part of this weekend? You're right. It's what you do afterwards. It's not what we learn. It's not the pleasure that we have. It's not the interaction. It's what you do afterwards. Now, I've learned a very interesting point, and this has been borne out in 50 years of study. The one most identifiable quality of successful people is that they're intensely action-oriented, is they're moving fast. They're in action. They hear a good idea. They move quickly. They don't sit there and think about it. Because you sit there and think about it, what happens is the energy goes away. So you'll find that the most important part of today is what you do afterwards and how fast you do it. Now let me ask you a question. If you take action on any item, any idea, only two things can happen. What are they? You succeed or you fail. Okay? It works or it doesn't work. If it works, what do? You do more of it. If it doesn't work, what do? You learn from it quickly, get smarter, and try something else. But you cannot lose from taking action. You can only lose from not taking action. And when I spoke many years ago to one of the richest men in the world, he's now worth about $5.4 billion, and at that time he was just building his company. His company was just growing. He said, you know, they have found in their company that people who hear a new idea and take action quickly will succeed. He said, but people who hear a new idea and don't take action immediately will probably not take action on that idea at all and won't take action on anything else either. The one thing they've identified in successful people is that they're all intensely action-oriented. So always think in terms of what action do I take? What do I do now? Somebody comes to you with a problem. They say, I've got this problem. Wham. I say, good. What are you going to do about it? What's your next step? What's your next action step? How are you going to solve the problem? In other words, keep helping people think in terms of the actions that they're going to take to achieve their goals or resolve their problems. And you lead by example. As Albert Schweitzer said many years ago, he said, you must teach men at the school of example, for they will learn at no other. So the most important thing that you do for your friends and for your family is be an action-oriented person. Be a high self-esteem, high responsibility, action-oriented person. Those are the three qualities for financial success. Probably the three qualities for all kinds of success. Does it make sense so far? Yes. Say yes. Yes. Okay. Now, let me just go back quickly to my own story.